Hello friends, Namaskaram. So in this video we are going to talk about the Sankhya and Yoga Darshan. So the Sanatana Dharma literature is so extensive that it is hard for even a Vedic genius to comprehend and remember the theme of all the entire literature related to the Sanatana Dharma. So, for the systemic process of understanding the deep-rooted philosophy of Sanatana Dharma, the great sages were also called as the rishis in Sanskrit or Indian language. Those great sages wrote a Darshan Shastra to understand the deep-rooted philosophy of Sanatana Dharma, and they defined the six schools of Vedic philosophy in the form of the sutras. The literal meaning of the word darshan is knowledge acquired through the vision. Now, these Sad Darshanas, Sad means six in Sanskrit, so these Sad Darshanas are the six instruments of the true teaching of, or the six demonstration of the truth. Now, the six Darshan Shastras based on the Veda are: the first one is a Sankhya Darshan by Rishi Kapil, the second is a Yoga Shastra by Rishi Patanjali, the third is a Purva Mimamsa Shastra by Rishi Jaimini. The fourth is Nyaya Shastra by Rishi Gautam. And the fifth is Vaisheshik Shastra by Rishi Kanad. And the sixth is Uttar Mimamsa Shastra by Rishi Vyas, also known as Badrayana. Now let's look at the Sankhya Darshan by Sage Kapil. Now, it is based on the principle eliminate physical and mental pains for receiving liberation. It is a non-aesthetic dualism. So the dualistic philosophy of Purusha and Prakriti, according to many followers of the Sankhya philosophy, there is no such God exist. For them, Purusha is sufficient to inspire the unconscious Prakriti to manifest herself in the form of the universe. So, however, a section of the Sankhya philosophers believed about the existence of Supreme Being who guides Prakriti independently according to his will. The extent of Maya creation and divinity beyond that, it tells that the entire Maya creation is worth discarding and only the divinity is to be attained because that is the only source of bliss. So this is the basic philosophy of the Sankhya, and the Sankhya recognize total 25 categories or 25 tattvas or principles including Purusha. So these 25 tattvas or categories or principles are Purusha, Prakriti, Mahat, which is also called as the intellect or intellectual principle underlying the self-consciousness. We can also call it a buddhi in the Sanskrit. Then the ahamkara, the ego principle. Then manas, which is called as a mind. So these are total 5, right? We saw total 5 till now. First one is a Purusha, then Prakriti, then Mahat or a Buddhi or intellect, right? Then the Ahamkara, the ego principles, and fifth one is a Manas or a mind, right? So these are 5. Then additionally there are 5 Tanmatras, right? So Tanmatra means the subtle elements, right? Like sound, smell, touch, color and taste. These are the 5 tanmatras. Then there are 5 dravyas, right? Dravyas are the gross elements like sky, air or gaseous forms, then fire, then water, and then earth. In Sanskrit we call it as Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jala and Prithvi. So these are 5 dravyas. And then there are 5 Gnanendriyas. So Gnanendriyas means 5 sense of 5 sensual organs. So we have 5 senses in our organs. So those are hearing, smell, touch, sight and taste. These are 5 Gyanendriyas or senses. And then there are 5 Karmendriyas. Karmendriyas means the organs of actions of, we have different organs of actions. So these are speech, right? Then prehension, then movement, then excretion, and then reproductions. So we have 5 karmendriyas, and the Sanskrit words for these are vak, pani, pad, payu, and upasth, right? So the vak means speech, right? Pani means hands. We do the prehension by using our hands. Then pad means feet. We do the movement through the feet, right? Then payu means excretion. It is a word for the anus. And the upastha is for genitals. We do reproduction through that. So these are the 5 karmendriyas. So like that, we saw total 25 basic principles, or we call it as a tattvas, right? And after that, the yoga in the Yoga Sutra by sage Patanjali, we will see, right? So till now we saw the Sankhya, right, by sage Kapil, and now we are going to look into the Yoga Sutra by sage Patanjali. So in this, like, it is a practice of meditation and samadhi for renunciation, self-discipline, and self-realization. So basically, he focused on practice of meditation and samadhi. And in the Yoga Sutra, the great sage Maharshi Patanjali explained the practical process of heart purification, which may qualify the individual to experience the absolute divine. So, like, to experience the absolute divinity, we also need to be pure, right? We need to have a process of heart purification first, then we can feel the absolute bliss, right? So that's why the sage or Maharshi Patanjali explained that in a Yoga Sutra. The word yoga is derived from the Sanskrit word yuj. We already saw that in our previous videos as well, that the yuj means to unite. So that's from the unity word, the yoga word derived. The yoga system provides a methodology for linking up individual consciousness with the Supreme Being, right? So it provides us a methodology, right? We have to follow the method so that our consciousness is linked with the Supreme Being. So various schools of yoga systems are Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, etc. So Bhakti Yoga, Bhakti means devotion to the God. So Bhakti Yoga, then Jnana Yoga. Jnana Yoga, or in Sanskrit we also call it as a Jnana Yoga. Gyan means knowledge, right? So knowledge yoga. Then Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga means whatever action we do, right? Karma. We know the word karma. So Karma Yoga. Then the Ashtanga Yoga is a practical application of Sankhya philosophy. So Ashtanga Yoga, we already saw what are the 8 stages of Ashtanga Yoga already, right? Okay. So then the sage Maharshi Patanjali is also he is basically the codifier of a yoga darshan, right? So what is a yoga darshan? Yoga darshan is like a reverential view of the highest reality through the art and science of yoga. So he is credited, the great Maharshi Patanjali is credited with giving us yoga for the purification of mind, and grammar for the purification of our language and speech, and also the Ayurveda, which is ancient Indian medicine, for purification of the gross physical body as charaka.